Hello, everyone, and happy 2022 to you, Mondian Astral Oracles. Thank you for sharing and liking, commenting, and subscribing. And a happy Three Kings to you as well on this day, January 6th, where I'm coming to you. I am yet to make an energy update for the month of January, and I think I'll be playing around a little with the formats, and I just felt like channeling Shiva. So let's get the Lord of Consciousness to talk about what energies are stirring in this month of January, and I hope you made it into the new year well, and thank you for being here. I look forward to 2022. And speaking of that, there's a live stream this Sunday with Archangel Michael, so please do join if you have the opportunity, and I hope to see you there and look forward to it myself. Yes, it is I, the Lord of Consciousness, three pointed and one directed, seated in this infinite rest, this repose of calm and quiet understanding. And so, when you seek out my being the Lord of Consciousness, the name Shiva you use to approach me, though I have many names and many vibrations, attune conscious beings throughout the galaxies to this restful repose. It is within you that I reside, as well as without in the infinities of the higher realms. And here I observe everything as it stirs below, without judgment or without intercession, without feeling the need to change or alter the course of the wheels of time, purely observing the vibrations, meditating on the restfulness of these stirring motions of existence below, this existence that you have chosen to participate in and be a part of, and yet what you often seek when you approach my being, it is this restful repose within. And how do you come to that place? How do you enter into restfulness? Indeed, how do you rest in bliss? This is the question that this month of January is begging of you to answer. How do you come to my being, the Shiva within? And so, this vessel, who is in communication with many other beings from higher realms, he received the title for the coming transmission that he will undertake as he brings through the Archangel Michael this Sunday of your time. He entitled that transmission, or he received the name, The Economy of the Soul. And so this speaks to the energies that are beckoning you to be realized this month. And those are the energies of true rest, of peace. And this peace is attained through choice. And by choice, we mean investing yourself in certain things and thereby also deliberately eliminating certain things as a priority from your experience. That is, you may find that there are a lot of things that do not appeal to you as much as they did. And you may find that certain things, though you still enjoy them to some extent, they do not seem to bring themselves to the forefront of your attention. They do not seem to tickle that excitement, which is a component of existence, the resonance of joy that you experience by experiencing in this moment, by being a being of experience. And so when you find that certain things are not sparking that element, you may sense that they are instead to some degree a disturbance. That is, they distract you or they fragment your attention. And so much has been asked of your attention in these past years, in this past time cycle. Indeed, notice since the year 2012 that so much of what has been going on in these shifting energies is the reordering of human attention into more complex but also more challenging patterns. That is, more information, more data requires and requests to be aligned in patterns of understanding and apprehension. And you may sense that this has been very demanding, and what you long for is some degree of concentration, focus, indeed withdrawal into the true core of your being. And this month of January is asking you then, what is it that brings you this sense of sparking joy? Because notice that the excitement is actually also an element of, or contains an element of rest within it. You may sense these two elements of as opposites, but notice what often goes on in human experience is that you find yourself a little disconcerted, a little out of it, a little unsettled, as if there is an itch you cannot scratch or an appetite you cannot quite find the proper remedy for. What is it that you are craving? And when you find these elements that spark this excitement, these elements that you can dwell on, that stimulate your curiosity and indeed also absorb you to the degree where you exit time, you find a deep element of rest within this. And so know that it will be required for all of you in this era of your time, and especially as you move forward, to also deselect a great many things as objects that you invest your attention in. This is not necessarily to be thought of as a sacrifice. This is not to be thought of as something that you carry to the pyre and that you reluctantly shed to the flames. It is rather letting those things fall away that do not quite serve you, and then know that they can be activated again and will find their way back into the forefront of your curiosity when they are calling you. And so, wherever your excitement is bringing you this month, and you will notice it is likely towards things that hold a certain sentimental, or we might even say remorseful quality, something that stirs elements of remembrance and of a grief that also holds the element of healing integration. That is, by returning to some of these regrets and elements in your life, things that may, in their quietude, remind you of sad spaces in your earlier experience. You may sense that this is then integrated and accepted and is building towards the greater degree of creative allowance that this year will begin to allow for and invite in. Therefore, this is a good time to let yourself dwell upon your favorite things and explore these as you enjoy these languid, pleasant, and reflective energies of this month of January 2022 of your human time. I, Lord Shiva, I bless you. I bring you the infinite love and acceptance of eternal existence, and I depart from you this day, bestowing upon you my blessings.